Hello and welcome back to the KenOhWee Channel, and once again we'll be comparing the Justice League Batman figure from two popular figure lines, S.H Figuarts from Bandai versus Mafex from Medicom Toys. If you watch both of my reviews, you know who I'd favor more, but I thought I'd just compile all the information into one video to help you make an informed decision should you have to choose between the two. So without further ado, box design. Well, if you're into that, then I'd say Mafex just got the edge only because they took the effort to have the mother box design in the box, but again, wouldn't count this as a point. Figure design. Starting with facial likeness first, I'd say they both have their own pros and cons. The S.H Figuarts have more distinct sculpts on his cowl and his double chin is much more obvious, and Mafex's face has lesser detail on the cowl and is less reflective than the S.H Figuarts figure, and of course it has a stubble as well, while S.H Figuarts is clean shaven, just like a baby's bottom. As for overall likeness, putting the reference photo in the middle, as you can see due to the color scheme S.H Figuarts went for, which is deciding to paint the suit a lighter grey in hopes to bring out the Bat logo and also bring a more contrasting color on the arm guard, since they were thinking of trying to highlight all his features in hope it'll make the figure look better. The sad thing is that they're taking away on how accurate it'll look to the movies, which is why I commend Mafex for staying true to the character, and it makes it look a lot better if I'm comparing it to the movie reference. As for the suit design, they are both detailed very well. All the texture sculpted on the suit, though it looks more prominent on the Mafex figure, but I'm guessing it's because of the color scheme. The paddings are present in each individual ab, and it's a lot cleaner on the belt of S.H Figuarts, while Mafex is just a tad dirtier and he has more scuffs, but it's much brighter gold than the SHF figure. For the cape, the S.H Figuarts has wires on the side and is using a cloth material, whereas Mafex is using synthetic leather, and it doesn't have wires on the side, but it has a few stitching at the top which elevates the neck connection a little, and not so much on the S.H Figuarts. But the bottom of the cape for Mafex is more cut up, while S.H Figuarts is just a clean cut and has a few linear stitch joints across the cape. The wires on the side helps in making the cape pose more dramatically, but it definitely prevents the drape over, which Mafex can do, but it forms a pointy end on the shoulders due to the stitching at the top. As for the muscularity of this figure, both figures are extremely well built. In fact, the muscles on the S.H Figuarts figure is a lot bigger and a lot more defined compared to the Mafex figure. But because the height is so much shorter, it makes him look a lot stockier. So basically, it'll probably look like the Mafex figure if it was given another inch. And as you can see, Mafex figure looks a lot more proportionate and it still looks really muscular, in my humble opinion. Unless you really want a big bodybuilder like Batman, then I guess SHF figure is going to be your choice. As for the build quality, S.H Figuarts have been consistently producing solid figures with tight joints, whereas Mafex, even though they have improved on their figure design, they still suffer from loose joints from time to time, such in the case of my Batman figure which has a loose ab joint, but to me, as long as my figures don't have loose legs, I can live with that. I'd rather have a figure who can't stand straight than a figure who can't stand at all. Articulation. For those who have been watching my figure comparison videos, you all know what time it is. It's time for the Cheerleaders Challenge. Look up to find a gargoyle, broken bat neck, the Bat Peck Squeeze, the Superman Pose, Bane broke the Bat back, the Crotch Killer, the Groin Tear, the Bat Dab, Winning Mr. Olympia, Saturday Night Fever, Count Dracula, the Break Dancer, checking your shoes for bat feces. So as you can see, both can do pretty extreme poses, but because Mafex has a bicep cut, it just makes it easier to pose his arms, while S.H Figuarts has the luxury of flexing his pecs thanks to his butterfly joint, but apart from that, both are pretty flexible. Price. S.H Figuarts is currently going for around $60, while Mafex is slightly more expensive at $80. Armory. S.H Figuarts comes with 3 extra pairs of hands, 1 batarang, and 1 grappling gun with removable hooks. While Mafex comes with 6 additional pairs of hands, an interchangeable head, a smoke gun, and a smoke grenade, and his grappling gun, batarang, so you got 3 of them, and also a stand. So if you're talking about playability, Mafex definitely gives you more to play with, and for S.H Figuarts, well, it's basically Batman on a budget. Scale. As you know, S.H Figuarts figures have been known to be much shorter, and Batman suffers from that. Standing next to Superman or any other male figures from other line would just dwarf the S.H Figuarts Batman, which is a big disappointment. So, in summary, ultimately it all comes down to your personal preference. If you want a Batman that looks closer to the movies, then of course Mafex is the preferred choice, but if you want the bat symbol to look more prominent in your Batman figures and it doesn't bother you if it doesn't look as close to the movie reference, then S.H Figuarts figure would be your preferred choice. But if you're bringing everything into consideration, for me personally, I'd definitely pick the Mafex over the S.H Figuarts figure. The sculpt, paint application, accessories, the scale especially, basically the overall value of the package is much higher than what S.H Figuarts is bringing to their package. But if a solid figure with lesser risk of a loose joint is something you're looking for, then S.H Figuarts is probably the safer choice. But you have to accept the rest of what that package brings as well. That concludes today's action figure comparison episode. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please help me leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. Do let me know your thoughts on these figures as well in the comment section down below. Do you prefer Mafex or S.H Figuarts? I'd like to hear your thoughts, and in the meantime, hope you guys will have an amazing Easter weekend. Stay awesome, take care, eat lots of chocolate, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.